AgTech Tech Tip, the mass haul diagram. In Highway 4D, when the volumes are calculated, a mass haul diagram is generated. The mass haul diagram is a plot of the cumulative volumes of cut and fill along the alignment. Now, this diagram can be used to determine the most economical way to move the dirt. Now, in this example, the cross-section data has already been entered. So to calculate the volumes, click the Calc Volume button on the toolbar. And the Highway Volume Calculation window will display. Now, this window allows the user to phase the volumes by station range or by horizontal extents. Now, in this example, we will calculate all the stations and the total width. So click OK. The mass haul diagram will be generated. The entire length of the alignment will be displayed. So to change the scale of the diagram, place your arrow on the diagram and roll the wheel up to zoom in and back to zoom out. To pan, push down on the wheel and drag the diagram to the desired stations. Now, the line increasing to the left represents fill, while the line increasing to the right represents cut. Now, when the line crosses the center, this means the volume for the total job balance. Now, balance intervals will also be calculated as the job accumulates cut and fill. The balance intervals will be numbered, with a vertical line drawn from the center of the cut to the center of the fill. Now, these balance intervals are reported on the haul report displayed at the bottom of the screen. Now, this report breaks out each balance interval. This information includes the range of stations of the net cut and fill, the volume of cut and fill within the station range, the total volume moved, the in-station volume, which is dirt moved across the alignment. This volume is also shown as a graph on the left side of the mass diagram, and the alignment haul volume, which must be moved along the alignment. The alignment hauls are separated into 3 user-defined brackets, along with the average haul distance for that interval. If we select a balance interval on the haul report, the interval will be highlighted on the mass haul diagram, showing red for cut and blue for fill. Now, in this example, we can see balance interval number 4 contains 17,364 yards of cut and the same amount of fill, which means this interval balanced. There is 1,363 cubic yards of in-station hauls and 16,001 yards of alignment haul. And we can see the majority of the dirt is moving between 200 and 1,000 feet, with the average haul being 456 feet. If we select interval 5, we can see there is almost 90,000 cubic yards of cut and fill, all of which must be moved over 1,000 feet. And interval 6 is even longer. So in this case, it may be desired to use borrow and spoil areas to acquire and dispose of the dirt. We can see at the end of this alignment, we need 183,100 cubic yards of fill, which must be imported. Now, this represents a borrow interval. Now, if we had more cut than fill, we would have a spoil. Now, there are no hauls associated with borrow and spoil intervals. Now, the mass diagram can be sent directly to the printer by selecting File Print, or the diagram may also be sent to the print page.